Hi viewers, today we are going to see that a simply supported beam which is carrying the UDL of magnitude 20 kN per meter for the span of 5 meters. In the question or in the examination, they won't give the figure, they only give that the question and they say that draw the shear force and bend moment diagram for the given data. They will say just like this. We have to draw the simply supported beam. Here the question is a simply supported beam carrying the UDL for the entire span of 5 meters. Then draw the shear force diagram and bend moment diagram for the given data. After this reading the question, we have to draw the diagram. A simply supported beam carrying a UDL, here it is, of magnitude 20 kN per meter. Then after it is acting for the span of 5 meters, that is entire span, so that we are going to have that from A to B the span is 5 meters. Then after we have to draw the shear force diagram and bend moment diagram. To draw these diagrams, we are going to follow our 5-step method. That would be, this is our 5-step method. Number 1, given data and total load on beam. Number 3, summation, upwards is equal to downward forces, upward reactions is equal to downward forces. Thereafter shear force calculation and bend moment calculation, and shear force diagram and bend moment diagram with respect to of these values. Here we are having a UDL, that is, let us assume that it is a train. There is a train which has to pass the bridge which is having the water flow. Let us consider this is a bridge and a train has to pass from starting of the bridge and to the end of the bridge. Here the train is moving in this direction, so that all the train bogies we are having, it should be lay on this bridge for some time. When the train is on the bridge, what is the shear force and bending moment diagram or bending moment values of this beam? We are having this a beam here from A to B. Then the examiner going to ask like this as an indirect question for the diploma students. For this we are going to draw that shear force diagram and bend moment diagram when the train is on the beam from A to B. For this we are having the reaction RA and RB. Similarly, let us draw another diagram for our convenience. Here we are having RA and RB reaction. Thereafter a UDL load, let us consider as a train. As earlier we discussed it, this is a train which is acting on a beam with 20 kN per meter. Here given data, according to our given data, is a simply supported beam with a UDL of magnitude 20 kN per meter. Next, for the entire span. Number 2, total load on beam, that the load should be always in kilonewtons, but we are having a load that is not in the kilonewtons, so that we are going to convert UDL to the point load, so that we are multiplying the distance which is acted by the UDL. Here we are having a 5 meters for the entire span, and the load is also acting on the entire span, so that we are going to multiply 20 kilonewton per meter is acting for the meters of 5 meters. Meter going to cancel, and we remain with 100 kilonewtons. This is in the kilonewtons. The total load on beam is equal to 100 kilonewtons. And number 3, equating upward reactions is equal to downward forces. Here we are having a support and B support with respect to of their reactions RA and RB, such that upwards on LHS, downwards on RHS, that RA plus RB summation of upwards, that is RA plus RB is equal to downwards we are having 20 kilonewton per meter. When we convert these as in the kilonewtons, we are getting that 100 kilonewtons. This is our equation 1. Next, here we are having a combination of two reactions that we don't know the individual reaction value. To find out the individual reaction value, we are taking that moment method and substitution method to find out the individual reactions. For that, if I am going to take for the moment about A, I am going to find the reaction RB. If I am going to take the moment about B, I am going to find the reaction of RA. I am going to consider any one of these and substitute the value which is having here on this equation 1. You get the alternate value. Here I am going for a moment about A is equal to 0. Then for the moment about A is equal to 0, then RA is going to be eliminated in this equation, such that we are having RB reaction that going to be for A, so that RB, I am considering that anti-clockwise as negative, clockwise as positive. Here this is in the anti-clockwise direction, so that taking negative RB into 6 5, RB into 5, because from A to B the distance is 5 meters, and thereafter a UDL load which is acting for the entire span, such that positive, because it is a downward and taking the moment in like this direction, 20 into 5, which is up to here. The UDL is converted as a point load. When it is converted as a point load, it is going to act at the midspan of the beam, such that this is 5 meters. Now from here to here is 5 by 2, so that we are going to multiply with 5 by 2, because taking the moment from the midspan, so that the distance from the midspan is 5 by 2. Here after the simplification, RB into 5 plus 20 into 500 into 2.5, that going to be is equal to 0, because we are taking the moment about A is equal to 0, so that we are going to equate the moment about A is equal to 0. Thereafter minus RB into 5 is equal to minus 100 into 2.5, and negative get cancelled. When I send the positive sign after the is equal to, it going to be negative sign. RB into 5 is equal to minus 100 into 2.5. Thereafter, after the simplification, RB is equal to 50 kilonewtons. Here I am going to substitute the value of RB in equation 1 such that RA plus RB is equal to 100 kilonewtons, and we are having RB here with 50 kilonewtons. RA plus 50 is equal to 100. RA is equal to 100 minus 50, that is going to be 50 kilonewtons. Here the load is acting for the entire span, so that it is going to be symmetrical loading. When the two reactions are equal, then the loading is said to be symmetrical loading. Next, shear force calculation. Here we are having a UDL, so that consider a point. Let us consider this is a point as C, A, B and C. From here, when I stood here, shear force at A for the left of the A or right of the A. For the left of the A, I am finding that no forces, I don't find any type of forces or reactions which is connected with this beam, so that I am going to consider it as 0. After the right of the B, just to right of the A, a reaction of RA is acting upwards, the value 50 kilonewtons, with a value of 50 kilonewtons. And similarly, here we are having no points, here we are having only the UDL, that is, then we are going with the shear force at B. For the left of the B, here just to left of the B, I am having that a upward reaction RA minus with a 20 kilonewton per meter, the load, that is 20 into 5 meters, because from A to the B just left is 5. That going to be 50 minus 100 minus 50 kilonewtons. For the left of the A, for the left of the B, that is minus 50. For the right of the B, here just right of the B, I am having with a minus 50 and a upward reaction, that RB is also acting on a beam, so that positive 50, upwards as positive and downwards as negative. That going to be 0 on reference line. Here, when shear force is 0, bending moment is maximum. When the shear force is 0, the bending moment going to be maximum at that point. Bending moment calculations. Here, for the moment about A is equal to 0, and for the moment about B is also 0, because these are the supports. And next we are going to take the moment about C is equal to the value. Here we are having the shear force diagram, that at the left of the A we are having 0, for the right of the A we are having a positive 50, and for the left of the B we are having minus 50, and thereafter to the 0. This is 50, this is 50, this is the negative, this is in the positive. When shear force changing from positive to negative, there it's going to be point on the reference line that would represent as 0. Where the shear force is 0, the bending moment going to be maximum. Here itself. For the moment about C, we are going to take the values. here it is C. Either you can take from RA, either you can take from RB. Let us consider clockwise as negative, anti-clockwise as positive. Here either you can take from A or B. That would be, if you are going to take from A, the sign convention will be different. Clockwise will be positive and anti-clockwise will be negative. Either you can take from RB or RA. If you consider that taking from RA, that is, this is moving in a clockwise direction, so that taking positive 50 into 2.5, and this UDL is taking in the anti-clockwise direction, so that negative minus 20 into 2.5, and this is taking the moment from the midspan of the beam, midspan of this 2.5, so that 2.5, the value will be 62.5 kilonewton into meter. Here the value is 62.5, and this would be as a parabolic, not a straight line, because here we are having the positive sagging moment, and for the entire span the UDL is going to act, so that we are having a curve form, not as a inclined or a straight lines from point. This is bending moment diagram, and this is shear force diagram. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please click on the like button and click on the subscribe and click on the bell icon for my regular updates on strength of materials. Thank you.